congratulations, Arby. It's my first time talking to you. It's such a pleasure. You're such a strong queen. And it's like I was telling Esther a while ago, we all celebrated your win. It's like the Philippines, it's just you're just wearing the USA sash, but we feel like, it's the Philippines winning, right? Did you feel it
Yeah.
too?
Yes, I definitely feel the love. I feel all of the support. There were so many Filipinos there, actually
Yeah.
at Miss Universe too, that were cheering for me. So, I mean, I'm just so happy that Filipinos are celebrating. I mean, not only in America, but all over the world too.
Yeah, yeah. I was chatting with Esther a while ago that if you came over in the Philippines, I'm sure you're gonna have that grand shebang, that homecoming. So did you express your desires to plan the Philippines and bring it on the calendar?
Oh, definitely. I have been wanting to go to the
Mhm.
Philippines because I haven't visited since before COVID. So it's
Mhm.
been maybe 3 years now. So I told them
Wow.
I would love to go, and I'm hoping we can make that happen. I think we'll be able to.
Wait, so when you're in town, where do you usually go?
I stay at a family house in Malate.
Ooh, Manilena, Manila. Malate,
Uh-huh.
Manila. I love that. And then what do you do? Do you do the whole Intramuros thing, Mall of Asia or whatnot?
Mall of Asia, every time I go to Manila, I feel like most of the time I'm either shopping or eating or sitting in a car in traffic.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's really the quintessential Manila experience for you. But do you go like outskirts, fly off coast?
Yeah, a few times we'll go either like to Cebu. I know we've gone to El Nido. There's a lot more islands I would love to travel and discover though, because most of my time is actually spent in Manila where my family and friends are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
what was the longest time that you spent here in the country, here in the Philippines?
Usually it's about 2 weeks. I'll go for 2 weeks. Yeah.
Wow, even though you're
Mhm.
so busy, right? I mean, how do you do that? Because what really mesmerized me during your journey from Miss USA is that you sew your own clothes. I mean, that's not an easy task, and it's for a purpose, it's for a cause. You even share your talents to women out there who need it the most. Like how has that journey been? How challenging was it before you really got into the groove of knowing your advocacy?
Yeah, when it comes to designing and kind of finding time, and you're saying I'm so busy, it definitely has been challenging because creating a piece takes a very long time
Mm,
start to finish, and I kind of need that focus to do
mm,
so. But it really helps me because I have my studio in my apartment where I
mhm.
live, so I can work late at night. I can wake up and get 1 or 2 hours in the morning of sewing done, and that way I can just integrate it within my busy lifestyle. I'm still able to make pieces because that's just a part of me. It's part of my DNA. I'm working on setting up a studio space here in my New York apartment as well because I love
Wow.
to just stay creative and, inspire other people and show them the behind the scenes of what I do.
Hmm. How hard is it to have or to champion sustainable fashion?
It just makes it it makes it a little bit more challenging to find resources that are eco-friendly because
Mhm.
it's not, I wouldn't say it's the normal. So for me, I have to dig a little bit more if I want to find sustainable pieces. So a lot of the times I'll go to the thrift store, or a lot of my friends know that I do that. So I actually have people reach out to me and donate their fabrics to me. And then
Mhm.
in my hometown as well at Magpies and Peacocks, which is the nonprofit I have been working at,
Mhm.
the whole city will actually donate old fabrics to
Oh,
that
that's great.
warehouse, and I would take a lot of those materials to make my pieces.
Oh my gosh, if you come over, there are a lot of garment districts here. Did you ever, visit one of those?
Last time I actually had a friend bring me to a place, and I cannot remember the name of it because
Is
it's
it
been a few years.
Divisoria or yeah? Is it also in
No,
Manila?
I know I've been there, but she took me to a place of like where warehouses are, and
Mm.
a lot of the fabric she said was secondhand fabric or it was discarded, but I can't remember the name. I was about
Baclaran?
an hour outside of Manila
Iniisip
City.
ko to. I'm thinking about it. Is it Baclaran or something? Do you understand Filipino or Arbany?
I only a little bit.
Oh, but you speak really well. It's really a pleasant surprise. But let's talk about your Filipino team. Was it a conscious effort to really whip up those strong outfits during your final looks and have Filipinos created for you too?
Yeah, for my national costume and for my evening gown, they were
Mm-mm,
both Filipino designers, Patrick Isarena, the costume
mm-mm,
designer, and Sir Rian Fernandez for the gown. And I had already a relationship with them because they helped me make my pieces for the Miss USA competition.
mm-hmm.
So I naturally just wanted to go with them because I trusted their artwork and their vision. And so they were able to make it happen in 3 short months as well. So I'm
Wow.
glad I was able to work with them because they're just so talented.
And you were saying you wanted to bring your creativity anywhere you go. So I'm assuming you're going to do that when you tour already, because usually the first stop of Miss Universe is Indonesia, right?
Yes, correct.
Did they whisper to you what's going to happen next? Are you also going to bring your sewing machine to those parts of the world?
I don't know if I'm going to travel with my sewing machine to Indonesia, but I'm really hoping with the places I visit, there can be some sort of workshop set up where I'm visiting
Mhm.
maybe local artisans or, just kind of seeing what is going on in the local area that I am in, whether that's fashion or textiles or sustainability.
Mhm.
There's nothing set in stone for the plans, but that's definitely something I'm going to ask for, and I hope that I can make happen within my year.
Since your win, has there been any fiestas in your family in Texas already celebrating it? Because I'm sure they're back home there, right? With their jobs and everything. But did they celebrate fiesta like for you already?
They definitely did. When they got back to Texas, my whole family had a big dinner. Like there was maybe 30 of them, and they sent me a video and they were just celebrating me. And actually, even a couple like last month when
Mm-mm,
my parents went to the Philippines,
mm-mm.
after I won Miss USA, my parents went to the Philippines and they had a whole party there as well.
Of course, of course. Ano yung handa? What did they eat?
I don't know what they ate. They just sent me videos, but there was probably lechon if I'm not
Oh yeah,
mistaken.
of
You
course.
know.
You shouldn't miss that. You know what's up. And with this, of course, you all throughout the competition, it was very challenging. I'm sure not just for you, but for everybody. So, how much have you changed since the you were crowned Miss Universe?
Well, within this last week, I
Yeah,
mean,
two
I feel
weeks.
like my my life is so different. I immediately moved to New York. The city's a lot different from where I'm from in Texas. It's definitely colder here. The lifestyle is different. You walk everywhere here instead of back home where I'm used to driving, and it's very fast paced. But I'm excited about that. The fashion industry and the people here are very hardworking and have a lot of energy. So I love that. Other things that have changed, I'm just as busy, maybe actually a little bit more busy, but I'm very thankful because I get to work with the Miss Universe organization team now, and they are working round the clock with scheduling and
Wow.
working on advocacies and charities and getting me into places. So I feel very blessed to have a team that I get to work with that has been doing this for a long time now. That's like one of the most exciting parts for me.
Mhm. Have you reached out to the past queens? Of course, I'm sure Harnaz already shared some tips of being what a Miss Universe is like post pandemic. But have you also spoken to Pia or Catriona, our Filipino queens?
I haven't spoken to Pia yet, hoping to do that. I should probably just reach out to her. But Catriona was actually there hosting. So
Mhm.
her and I got to exchange a few words after I won. She wished me luck and gave me some advice, to always stay true to myself, which is great because she's one of my biggest inspirations. I've watched so many of her videos. I love the way she speaks. So
Mhm.
to meet with her in person was amazing. And yeah, Harnaz as well. We got on the phone when I was flying over to New York, and she gave me some advice as well, and she left me a little gift when I actually got to my apartment, which was great. And I told her I hope I can visit her in India if she's in India later this
Wow.
year because I would love that.
And being a Miss Universe is like a double-edged sword as well, because the preparation is so hard. People just see you when you perform, and starting from your Miss USA journey up until now that you're Miss Universe, I know Kun Ann already answered this about of course the results of the pageant. But what do you want to tell the fans right now? 2 weeks after, you're the certified queen, and the journey hasn't been the easiest.
You know what I'm learning? The more and more you're in the public eye, people will always have an opinion no matter what. There's a lot of support in the industry, and there's also people that, they have their other favorites that they wanted to win because the fans are so passionate. But I'm somebody that really wants the hard work to do the talking, and I'm hoping to just win over people within my year because, like I said, I just want to be focused on,
Mhm.
my job as Miss Universe, and I hope to just bring joy to people, and hopefully the any negativity will be just outshined by the positivity and just moving forward.
Amen to that, sister. And with this, well, can you share what how you plan to change the game in Miss Universe post the lockdowns, post the COVID that we've been through, and now that we're moving forward with your mission in a freer world, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to embracing my uniqueness. I mean, one thing that I love to express myself through is through my fashion and being experimental and taking risk and not being scared to play it safe.
Mhm.
That's a big part of me. So I look forward to continuing to do that, as well as pushing fashion as a force for good. I think we all are into fashion in one way or another, whether it's just through the clothes we wear or if we're very passionate about it. And there's a lot of room for improvement for making it more ethical, whether that's cutting down on pollution in the industry, as well as me expanding my sewing workshops and working with women and children and continuing to inspire in creative ways. So I'm just really hoping to expand that more globally.
Honestly, fashion is expressing yourself. It's being who you are and telling people who you are. And it's good that that is your instrument. And of course, just to close this, Arbany, can you give a Filipino message to your Filipino fans? This is such a Filipino request.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I love the Filipinos so much. Maraming salamat sa support. Filipinos are so strong. They're so funny. They have the energy. They bring a smile to my face. I want to say I love y'all, and I look forward to visiting the Filipinos soon. Hopefully within the next few months. But like I said, I'm gonna be working hard to show the world how amazing Filipinos are.
Oh, bongga ka, girl. Bongga. I love it. And wait, do your team, like Filipino team, teach you that? Like, did you get some of what they talk about? They say bongga, girl, something like that.
Yeah, I'm actually always asking my cousins for different phrases, or I say, "Can you translate this?" If there's something I don't understand. So I reach out to my cousins a lot for help.
What do they say?
Well, they'll just tell me, they'll tell me they'll translate for me for one. If there's like a long sentence and Google Translate is not working because it's not always consistent, they'll help me translate that.
But
Or they'll tell me if I'm pronouncing something wrong too.
but that's good. You're always on your toes. So congratulations on your journey. We do hope to see you here in our shores very soon. But we're so excited for you to jumpstart your tour. OMG. I'm sure I hope you get to rest well as well.
Oh, I will here and there, but no, it's all good. I'm just really thankful for this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Arbany. Thank you, Esther.